Welcome back to the D&D Talk Wrestling Weekly Rewind,
where we cover the news inside and outside of the ring. Stay tuned for later on in the episode where we talk about two recent free agents showing up at GCW, and also two top AEW stars might be out for an extended period of time, so stay tuned for that.
Full disclosure, I had my eyes dilated this morning, so if I'm squinting, that's probably why.
It's not the only thing you got dilated.
Well, pause. So there's a lot of, there was two pay-per-views over the weekend, so strap in because it might be the line of a long episode.
Oh, strap in.
Yeah, in, not on, so relax.
Excuse me.
So last week, Dynamite was the go-home show for Forbidden Door over the weekend. They had the finals for the AEW World Tag Team Title Eliminator Tournament. It was between Brodito, who I think is our new favorite team.
I love that name.
And your boys right there, FTR. It ended in a draw, so at Forbidden Door, it's going to be a triple threat between Brodito, FTR, and the Hurt Syndicate. There was nothing else that really happened. Well, I shouldn't say nothing. MJF was going to burn alive Mark Briscoe, but
that's
because he got tricked. I didn't write it down, but it was basically because the week prior, Hangman tricked him into using this contract to get this title match, and he didn't want to use it, so he was gonna burn alive Mark Briscoe if Paige just didn't give him the match. So of course Paige is like, yeah, you can have the match, and then MJF said he did the old school if you get counted out, I win the title. If you get DQ'd, I win the title.
So he was channeling his inner younger Undertaker.
You know what I
burning
miss?
alive Kane.
You know what I miss?
What?
I don't think it was the whole time in TNA. Remember that there was a maybe it was the beginning of TNA. If you were the champ and you got caught doing a DQ, you automatically lost the title, and that was always a rule.
I mean, that would kind of be cool, but also they use the whole disqualification and stuff to build storylines.
Right.
Unless you made it a stipulation before the match,
I think it was just a permanent thing that TNA did in the beginning.
Then again, though, different things are good. I mean, we're different.
We're really different. We have those.
And we're good.
I didn't even tell you.
Oh, surprises!
Breaking. Remember how
new news.
We were gonna make up titles and own specifications how to win them and stuff, those tag titles that I made up and the
yeah.
I thought of another one. I don't have the name for it yet or what it would be, but every time you pin the champ, it has to be an extra count added. I'm still working on it, but the first match, it's a 3 count. Then the next match, when you're going to pin the champ, it has to be a 4 count. Then it has to be a 5 count.
How high are we going here?
I don't know. That's what I'm still working on it. I don't know why I thought of it the other night, because I thought of it because I swore I heard on Heatwave somebody do a 4 count, and I was like, unless it was the ref jumping down there as I thought was the first.
You know what? You know how many times that gets me in a match?
The ref dives down,
the ref
and
dives,
you think it's the first.
Yeah,
because you're like, why they just count to 4?
Yeah, they counted to 3. Why is it? Yeah,
I don't know. I'm still working on it. I'm still trying to figure it all out. That is going to be an episode because I have 2 different kinds of no designs for the belts, but 2 different belts of cool ways that they could be defended and stuff.
And see, that's an interesting part about us is we love the real stuff going on, but the fantasy booking aspect of things stuff is also.
That could probably be an episode where you talk about all the stuff you do on 2K.
Oh God, I get so immersed in that thing, booking everything, and then you just spend hours booking it and setting it up, and you're like, oh, I'm tired.
You're like, yeah, I'm tired. That's why I create a rest of it's 8 hours, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good for a little bit.
I'll play the matches later. Actually, I did that last night. I set up.
Just set everything up.
I set up a pay-per-view, and I'm like, oh man, it's late.
Yeah, I'm bored now.
I'll just play tomorrow.
Yeah. The only thing that happened on Collision is Isla Dawn actually made her AEW debut because they were in her home country of Scotland. It wasn't announced if she's all elite or confirmed or not, but it was cool to see her there. I know you were a big Isla Dawn fan. You liked I don't remember the tag team that her and Alba Fire or something witches.
No. It's a simple name, but I was a big fan of that tag team. That's when they were spooky, kind of like witches, but they weren't witches.
Yeah.
But regardless, yeah, I was a big fan of her. I do like Alba Fire too, but I'm a fan of what she's doing right now in the Secret Harvest.
I hate the Secret Harvest. I don't know why it's so dumb.
First of all, there will never be any blasphemy on the names
Well, there was just now.
of Chelsea Green
I didn't. I'm not.
and or Piper Niven. You could talk Alba Fire. I'm not.
No, I'm big. I'm more an Alba Fire than Piper. You love Piper Niven.
Yes, I do. Why not?
You love Dewdrop too, don't you?
No, that was bullshit. She should never have had that name.
I'll never forget Mark Henry like ranting when they brought that name up.
She's like literally at the time when she was Dewdrop, like she was more talented than half the female roster.
Oh, God,
and she
yeah.
has a dumbass gimmick.
It was stupid.
So did Nikki Cross.
With the Almost Superhero?
Yeah.
That was dumb as
And
shit.
I love
What one was worse? Almost Superhero.
No, Dewdrop.
No, almost.
Dewdrop.
Because Dewdrop was just a name. Nikki Cross had to do a whole gimmick.
Yeah, but she made it work the best she could. Obviously, she wasn't no Gregory Helms. That
Or
killed it.
Molly Holly.
But like, look what happened with Rosie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
great wrestler. Rest in peace. Terrible gimmick as the sidekick.
As the superhero in training.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of what they did. They just stole
did.
that gimmick. Yeah.
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 They should have had something. They could have made it so much better if, like, because he's there all the time. Just put him back in the hurricane outfit for like one time and have him hand her like the mask. You probably would have got that so much more over than it was.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. He's like the mentor.
Yeah.
Who only comes once in a while. Just
Yeah.
to check on you. Yeah.
And then like the reporter Gregory Helms is actually doing like the interviews with her. Oh my god,
that would
would've
be
been,
good.
Oh my god, that would have got so over.
He shows up in a suit with glasses.
Yeah, like you. Oh my god, that would have been great. Oh man, see, maybe we do need.
Maybe
to be
not
in there.
suit with glasses. That's kind of like Superman, but something stupid. Like
No, that's what it was though. He had like because he had like that stupid hat on.
yeah, a hat or something.
Yeah.
yeah. No, I
Oh
would
man,
like
that would have been great.
But look at us, another rant.
Here we go. So along with that,
Fantasy book.
I mean, that was it pretty much for Collision. It was just, hey, this is the match for tomorrow. This is what we're setting up. So Forbidden Door was on Sunday as we were at work, so I didn't really get to watch it. This is really weird. I'm gonna put on another like disclosure out there. AEW's website had this as a regular match, but then other websites had this as a pre-show match. But it was also weird because AEW's website totally forgot to post anything about the Okada Swerve Strickland match. I had to go to other websites to find it. So it threw a lot of stuff off, but I think I got it all figured out. So Forbidden Door started with the AEW Trios Championship of the Ops facing the Bullet Club War Dogs, which I love. I mean, getting Bullet Club back on TV, cool. It's perfect. I'm happy. I didn't know who. I knew Clark Connors. I don't know why I know him. Maybe he did some stuff in AEW.
This is in honor of football season coming up. I got to represent my Cowboys.
I would have brought my Steelers. How about I forwarded on that?
You don't have a Steelers.
No, I do. I have a big one. I won it. So it's got a bunch of autographs on it.
Yeah. And do you know what they're worth?
More than that.
Where'd you get it? In a nightclub bathroom from Ben Roethlisberger?
I think it was before him. Because I think it's got Bettis' signature on it.
That was at the same time as him, bro.
Oh,
Look, I ain't trying to throw shots. I know you don't follow football.
No, it was at the same time as him. You're
that
right.
much. Yeah. I'm not trying to.
I got confused with because Bettis and Palomalo around at the same time.
Yeah.
It was pretty much at the end of Bettis' career, I think, though, wasn't it?
Kinda, yeah, because Bettis was around for a while.
Yeah, that's why I was getting confused. Of like, it was like the end. It was like a passing of a torch, and it wasn't like the same.
And I won't slander.
I'm putting it now in wrestling terms of like.
I will never slander an oos. So Palomalo.
Yeah, no, yeah, I can't do that.
It was one of my favorites.
Oh my god, I can't wait to talk about Raw because that promo Roman cut last night. All right, let's get back into this. So the Ops won. They retained the trios titles. He was there for a long time.
Yeah, because nobody came outside. I'm turning the neighborhood.
So for the first time in over a decade, Adam Copeland and Christian Cage had a tag team. Well, had a tag team. They teamed up against Killswitch and Kip Sabian. It was supposed to be Nick. Oh my God, Nick Wayne, but he got injured. Something happened last week, so Luchasaurus is back. So Killswitch came in. Adam Copeland did. So Christian picked up Killswitch, and Copeland did like a jumping spear. It looked really cool.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
They retained. Christian Cage went to go like give Copeland a handshake, and Copeland's like, "No, you're getting a hug." But he gave him like a side hug. It was really weird, and Christian's just like, "Okay." Like, oh my, I hope they go back together for at least a little bit.
You know what'll get the biggest pop out of everything?
if they do the for everyone with flash photography,
Yeah,
was it 5 seconds?
For everyone with the benefit of flash
Yeah,
photography.
and they do the 5 second pose or whatever.
5 second pose.
Yeah, that
we
would.
should start doing a 5 second pose.
Here or at work or both?
Everywhere.
Yeah, we'll do it.
We'll go to Target right now and just do 5 second poses.
Right, we'll do it everywhere. We got to make sure like the security camera's watching us.
Like when you're in the store and literally the screen's right above you.
And
like
I always wave to it.
I always just stare at it. I always
wave to it. They're like, and if it's flashing, you're recording. Like it's always flashing. First of all.
Like you wave and then I act like I'm part of the Wyatt Six.
I wait. I'll keep like looking at it as I'm walking underneath it too. I don't care. Just stand there.
We're both going to be on lists to not being allowed in stores.
You had 13 minutes in, and you brought up a list. Look at you. Proud of you.
Yeah. Yeah, because you know how you are with.
The next match was for the TNT title. Kyle Fletcher retained against Hiromi Takahashi. Then it was one of your favorites, the TBS Championship 4-way match with Mercedes Moné, Bozilla, who I don't know where this chick came from, but I was telling you about her. She's an animal. She's 6'1", 200 pounds, and only 21 years old, and she's a beast. I wish she wasn't in Stardom. Like, I wish she was somewhere else where we could watch her all the time. Because for only being 21, she's probably going to be a big star. Alex Windsor, and then Persephone. Mercedes Moné retained, and there's still 8 belts Moné for now. Something else may have happened. The IWGP World Heavyweight Championship match was Zack Sabre Jr. retaining over Nigel McGuinness, which I knew was going to happen because Nigel's just a commentator. Like, he's not going to win the IWGP world title. They should have definitely had somebody else with that match. The next match was for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. It was a 3-way with the Hurt Syndicate, FTR, and Brodito. Near the end of the match, 3 masked men in New Japan tracksuits attacked the Hurt Syndicate outside, and then they brought to the back. It was revealed later on that it was Ricochet and the Gates of Agony, and they asked Ricochet why he did it, and they were like, because of this. And he pulled out his phone and he showed a clip from 8 months ago when the Hurt Syndicate jumped him. So if they're pulling, like if they're, I guess it's not long. Oh no, is that considered long-term storytelling?
Yeah. Yeah.
Even though it wasn't talked, even though it hasn't been talked, it's cool that he was like, I did it because of this, and he was like gonna join the Hurt Syndicate, but they like jumped him.
That's Kevin Owens storytelling.
That is Kevin Owens storytelling.
He's the only wrestler who doesn't forget things.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. So that's going to be like the Hurt Syndicate versus the Gates of Agony is going to be really cool. Unfortunately, I shouldn't say unfortunately, FTR didn't win. Brodito won, and they're the new AEW Tag Team Champs.
I'm okay with that.
I saw a post on the media scrum. Oh, man, I wish I remember his name. Tony Khan handed Bandito like a football player's, soccer player's jersey, an autographed jersey. He was like a little kid. He was like so happy that he got it. Like he didn't know it was coming, and he just started. He was like, "Oh my god, this is great! This is awesome!" Like
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, I don't remember who. I'll see if I can pull it up later.
I like how you corrected yourself, like football.
Well, I mean, football. I've been watching a lot of.
There's 2 footballs.
I've been watching a lot of British YouTube channels, so like. Hearing football, I'm not thinking like NFL football. I am thinking like soccer.
I hate when like Americans get so pissy about it. And it's like there's only one real football here. Like what? Like no, there's 2.
Why? That sound like a Cowboys fan.
No. I mean, it did sound southern.
I was looking over for a hat.
I was going more towards the people who sleep with a third cousin and drink Pabst Blue Ribbon.
I'll call him a red. I'll say redneck. A redneck.
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, no, like there's 2 footballs. It's okay. We can acknowledge it.
Right.
Not a big deal, right?
No.
Just because soccer in America is not big doesn't mean it's not big all over the world.
I wonder why.
Look at me defending soccer now.
I wonder why it didn't stay football here.
I don't know.
Like there's got to be some kind of like.
I don't know the history.
Why it came over and became like obviously.
But like if you look at like.
I would imagine. British football has been around a lot longer than the NFL.
Oh, absolutely, dude. There's teams like in the Premier League, which is in England. There's teams that predate like the 1900s. Like it's
right.
It's
so
insane.
I wonder why, like when it came over, it didn't stay football.
Because I don't remember when American football actually started. Like. The early 1900s, 19 teens,
somewhere around there. Because I know, like, if not, it's somewhere right there. Because I know there's some teams almost celebrating 100 years.
But it was like it was like you have like NFL, you have baseball over here. They're like considered the American sports, even though baseball's technically not. It's an American pastime, but it's like
Right, but it's not.
It's all over the world.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why football/soccer never
Didn't come over as football.
Yeah, because I just don't think the popularity was there.
Probably not.
I feel like over the past like 20 years,
It's when
kind
it,
of
yeah,
been
no,
building
that's when
and
it came.
building and
Yeah,
building.
no, definitely, 100%.
Like we started having better players, and like the World Cup, we performed better instead of like being the first team.
Probably like the late '90s, early 2000s.
And you
like
had
Mia Hamm and all that.
Landon Donovan was another one for the men's team that just like popped in my head that he was like a massive star here. But before that, I don't remember. Well, there was a couple like Alexi Lawless and things like that. See, someone's gonna watch this and be like, "Oh, he actually knows a little bit about the history."
That's the second time I think she's brought up on this show. I think we talked about her in those.
No, I meant he.
Okay, then
They're going to be able to understand.
No. Lexi Lawless. I believe that's the second time that name has been brought up on this.
No, that was the first time I ever brought that name up.
Isn't that the soccer player that I brought up when we did the?
No, that's a guy.
Oh, okay. I was thinking. Why was I thinking that was the chick that not got over? Now here we go to make it wrestling. The chick that was talked about for taking her jersey off.
No. I don't know. I don't remember that person's name.
Yeah,
that was in the Women's World Cup, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was in the Women's World Cup, and I brought her. I put her in that episode of is this person a face or a heel? And we both thought it was Mia Hamm, and when we looked it up, it was like that's not who this person was.
Yeah, it's definitely not a girl.
That looks like
a man.
No.
Yeah, that's. I mean, he might have taken his shirt off at a World Cup.
That looks like the oh my god, the villain from the Rocky movies.
Drago?
Yeah, yes.
Doesn't look like.
Yes, it does.
Oh my god.
It looks like that actor. This is the stone face chin and all that.
Well, you should.
Here we go, off track again.
You should look at a lot of the football players, especially from like the Netherlands and shit like that.
Oh, they're probably all like. One of them, they have to look like Vikings if they're from the Netherlands.
I don't know. They're from all over the world.
I know, but then they have like an eye patch.
You know what I don't see a lot of? I don't see any ooses playing soccer. There's not. No.
Probably not. No.
Football. They're big on football.
The American football, because now.
Now I'm confusing everybody. They're big on American football.
So the next match at Forbidden Door was Kazuchika Okada retaining the Unified Championship against Swerve Strickland. After the match, there was a surprise return. Wardlow made his way to the ring and destroyed Prince Nana while just laughing at Swerve Strickland because he hurt his knee, but we'll talk about that more later. After the match, Wardlow hugged Don Callis and everyone else in the family, so I guess that's the new heavy in the Don Callis family because they're just gonna... They're basically... They might be like AEW's NWO. They might just take everybody.
Yeah, how many people are in that?
There's gotta be... So I'm gonna say 8. If not, like, it's close to it if not, because there's also, like, 2 that are injured that aren't around, so there's gotta be like 8 or 10 now.
That's insane.
The new NWO. Timeless Toni Storm retained her AEW World Championship against the Ring of Honor World Champion Athena. I saw clips of that match. That was a good match, too.
Oh, yeah.
I kind of want to... I really wish... Actually, this could probably be a promo. I really wish after pay-per-views, it was cheaper. Like, after it was live, it was cheaper.
Oh, like at a discounted price?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's...
Maybe not like... This might be too much, but, like, let's say it's live on Sunday. It's, I don't know, $50. Monday, it goes down to, like... 45. I'm not saying Tuesday go to 40. Like, I'm not saying money off after every day, but after the live show,
I'm just saying after a live show, it doesn't mean anything because spoilers are everywhere.
There's spoilers everywhere. There's clips on Twitter. There's clips on TikTok. There's live reactions
Make it
on
half
Twitch.
off.
Make it. I don't know about half.
Okay, put it this way: who is buying a pay-per-view after it airs?
I've never done that. Right.
So if you get your sales from the pay-per-view when it's live, and then offer that same pay-per-view, hey. Even at an insanely cheap price, hey, $15, you could get this whole pay-per-view. You will still make revenue when people saying, you know what, 15 ain't bad, I'll buy it.
I'll buy it.
Yeah, you might not get the ratings live, but you're still gonna get money.
But you still, yeah, and I'm pretty sure you're already for whatever you paid for that slot, you probably already got your money back.
And then if people don't buy it, who cares? Because you're not losing money.
Right.
You still made it.
Yeah,
from
you
the
still
initial.
made it from the live.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to hire us.
They do. I don't understand. Like, we're...
I mean, I understand. We're us.
Yeah.
So after a bunch of stipulations set by MJF, like I said before, the title change by DQ and count out by DQ, Hangman Page still retains AEW World Championship. I didn't see too many clips from this match. I saw one GIF that I don't know what the hell was going on. They were like doing stuff up on the turnbuckle, and it must have been a quick one because Hangman's just going like this. I don't know what the hell was going on during the match that happened.
And that's pretty self-explanatory.
I didn't get to see too many that's like the one match I didn't get to see too many clips from, which is weird. And then, as always, and what was another crazy ending to an AEW pay-per-view, it was the lights out steel cage match, which was more like a Hell in a Cell without a top. Because like, it wasn't. Cage. Well, no, it wasn't. Like a steel cage is on the. To me, a steel cage is on the ring. This was outside to where they were able to like go underneath the ring and get stuff. Like it was more of a Hell in a Cell because there was room between the cage and the.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. But
there just wasn't like a top on it.
It's a hatless Hell in a Cell.
Monsters? No, that's not what it was in TNA. Was it a Monsters Ball in TNA? I don't remember what it was called in TNA. Regardless, it was Darby Allin, the Golden Lovers, Kenny Omega, and Kota Ibushi. Hiroshi Tanahashi, who needs to just... I love Tanahashi. He needs to give up. His knees don't work. He can't walk. It's bad.
Kind of is. I'm not gonna lie.
And Will Ospreay. They defeated the Death Riders, Gabe Kidd, and the Young Bucks. Some of the things I saw in this match, like Moxley grabbed a fork and like stuck it in Darby Allin's ear and was like dragging it around his face, and there's this blood coming down his. Oh my god, it was bad. As he's taped up in a chair, because right before that, Claudio like has him taped up in a chair, and then they took him and like threw him out of the ring. They destroyed Ospreay afterwards. Because as he was saying, he said beforehand, I think 2 weeks ago, that he had the herniated disc or whatever it was, but
herniated disc.
I didn't understand it. I had to do some research. They pulled out like the bag that you would think would have the glass or like the thumbtacks in it. It was gummy bears. I had to do it. Apparently there was like an indie show way back in the day that the Hardys, the Young Bucks used to do that. They would pull out gummy bears all the time.
That would be hilarious.
They came out to Mbop.
I saw a clip of the one time with the gummy bears when like they slammed somebody on it, and then like it was like a no sell, so like he picked it up and put it in his mouth and he was acting like he was choking. I was like, that's creative. That
is pretty creative. That's all for the matches from AEW. There's a couple. Well, there's one bit of news and then another one we'll talk about later. Mercedes Moné defeated Emerson Jane in the title versus title match to become the new Discovery Wrestling Scottish Women's Champion. Is now 9 belts Moné. And the funny thing is, I don't know what... I should have saved the tweet. I don't know what company it is, but Nyla Rose, who is another AEW women's wrestler, won some other title from another indie company. She blocked Mercedes Moné on Twitter so that she couldn't find out. She was like, nobody tell her. And then she has the picture of it that she blocked her. I thought it was kind of funny. Should we start with Heatwave instead of going to... Because technically Heatwave was like Sunday night instead of going to Raw from Monday. Oh no, we can go to SmackDown.
We can go to SmackDown?
We can go to SmackDown and Raw because technically Heatwave's NXT. We could do Heatwave after Raw and SmackDown. Even though we both didn't realize it was on because we're fake fans.
Yeah, we kind of forgot. Listen, we were busy being all the best that we could be.
Okay.
The best versions
we were sitting at work at the post-work Team Dave meeting, and I went, oh my god, the Heatwave pre-show's on. I watched NXT that week, and I don't remember them saying anything about it.
Isn't it like pathetic that everybody in the world knows about the post-work Team Dave meeting?
No, it's funny.
It's like everybody just assumes it. Because one day when we don't, like, okay, when one's on vacation, we don't do it.
Oh my god, that week you weren't there. Sam was like, are you going to be okay? Are you? I'm like, yes, I'm still the meeting by myself.
I want to go in one day and then, like, when me and you are both working and just not do it and just leave immediately and see if anybody asks if we're okay.
I don't know if I'd be okay.
I don't know. That'd be...
We'll just go to the parking ride and have it at the parking ride. The infamous parking ride.
What happens at the parking ride?
Well, it doesn't stay at the parking ride for too long.
It gets around.
Yeah, just like... Never mind.
So, speaking of getting around, let's get around the SmackDown, shall we? So, SmackDown starts with Becky Lynch opening the show. They are from Dublin. Plays to the crowd a little bit, and then turns back to her heel tendencies, which I thought was pretty good. She gets interrupted by Tiffany Stratton. Nia Jax ends up coming out to defend.
You did it again. You haven't done that in months.
I haven't. You know what?
To be fair, she hasn't been around.
Yeah, your new name is Nia. To me, no disrespect. Respect.
No, that's an oos.
Like that one guy that I see is like, his like TikToks and stuff. The one guy who like comments on the videos and then he'll end it with respectfully, of course.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
I just don't have a deep voice like him, but Nia Jax, respectfully, of course, comes out to defend Becky, which is weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
And then Jade Cargill comes out to team up with Stratton. Kind of sets up for a tag match later in the night. Not for titles or not for anything particular, but there was 2 good tag matches. One with Melodome Miz defeating Motor City Machine Guns for a team that they're looking like is going to split up.
Yeah, it happened again, didn't it? Like
Yeah.
I kind of, but like Miz took the pin again.
They beat 2 really established teams.
Yeah, they did.
In a row. And also you had the Street Profits defeating MFT, Tongaloa, and JC Mateo. And we say it every time. SmackDown is tag team wrestling.
SmackDown is definitely like the home of tag team wrestling, right?
And I love it.
Yeah.
I love tag wrestling. Absolutely love it. We had Aleister Black and Damian Priest finally go at it since Damian's been off the air for a minute.
Yeah, but since R-Truth went to the wrong Dublin, he went to like Dublin, Georgia or something.
I mean,
So he's pulling the old stuff. So he was like, "Yeah, you're gonna battle my friend." And then like Priest came out, and I was like, "Oh hell yeah!" Priest and Black in like a Hell in a Cell match would be amazing.
yeah. That went to a no contest. That's basically just, setting up things in the future because last time they were together, that's when Black literally just took them out. Like
Maybe they'll
with the
have
steps and stuff.
a match at Clash.
Maybe. We still have a SmackDown technically before Clash. So
Yeah, they can do it. I mean,
I'll take that match any day. We had a Drew McIntyre promo, just talking about Cody.
didn't he pop up behind the announcer's table?
And yeah, and then at the end he just for the memes gets hit with an RKO out of nowhere.
Yo, Orton's face was disgusting. He was just like, I'm like, what's he doing?
Well, McIntyre did say in the promo that Cody has no friends left, and I mean,
I think that's another match too, setting up for Clash.
what?
Drew and Randy.
Maybe.
Clash or Saturday Night Main Event. I think there's one in September.
This leads to the main event of the night, the tag match: Becky Lynch and Nia Jax.
I like how you stopped and was like, Nia Jax.
Yeah, I really gotta focus. I don't know why, because it just looks like Nia. It doesn't matter. Like it's not like I'm calling her.
All right, Rock. It doesn't matter.
Oh my lord! I swear to God, you're about to make the list.
You didn't even talk about that Cena promo that he pulled off against Logan was a really good promo.
That was a really good.
That was like one of the best promos he's had in a while.
Well, you can chime in too at any time. This isn't the D-Talk Wrestling Show.
I didn't know what.
This is the D-Talk Wrestling Show.
Yeah, that was probably one of his most fire promos in maybe this whole time since he's been back.
I don't know. His promo against Punk was good.
His promo was. I heard another rumor.
Let's hear it.
From a semi-reliable source, I guess.
Semi?
Yeah, semi-reliable. Well, I mean, if you can say words wrong, why can't I? He heard that...
Keep talking dirty to me. I'm going to get a semi. Go ahead.
There's a rumor that... I don't know how they would pull it off. Since Cena's back to being face now, either somebody's going to come out or he's going to come out and say, I'm going to come back. I was heel for 4 months. I'm going to give you guys 4 more months at the end of the year to go to WrestleMania. To have, 4 months leading up to, maybe his last match being WrestleMania. That's a cool idea. I don't see it happening, though.
No, because Cena's kind of basically literally said that he doesn't feel like he can give the fans a good match anymore.
No.
But then you look at his match against Cody, and it was...
I do like how he was like, Logan, you're out here when I should be facing, AJ, the Usos, Jacob... I don't think he said Penta. He said somebody. I think he said 4 or 5 names.
Yeah, basically people that should get the...
Yeah. And he's like, I'm out here with you, Logan. What are we doing?
Man, we talked about that before. But, wouldn't it be funny if Cena did give him the rub and let him get the win? Maybe not let him. Maybe it's a dirty finish. Maybe something happens.
Drew comes out and helps.
But still Logan gets a win over Cena.
has he?
I mean,
I guess he hasn't had matches since he lost the title, has he?
Theory could get a win over Cena, I think.
No, you're right.
Paul
Has he had matches since he lost the title, or has he just had mid appearances? Or he had the tag match.
The tag match, yeah.
Yeah, I could see him losing. I mean,
this Logan thing is just basically filler until this Brock stuff comes to fruition.
Which I think WrestlePalooza. I think it's the main event for WrestlePalooza.
Yeah, I saw
Did you see the clip I was telling you about? Were you able to see the two angles of the ending of SmackDown?
Yeah. No, I was talking about a clip I saw of John Cena back in his Thugonomics days when his first rivalry with Lesnar when he revealed the name of his finisher.
Was the FU?
Yeah. Because
you had the F5?
Yeah, he's like, your finisher's the F5, but mine's the FU.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, I miss that John Cena.
I miss that John Cena.
I really do. So yeah, after our tangent again. You could have a drinking game watching our podcast.
We got to make it long somehow.
Well, you're talking to the wrong person. So Becky Lynch and Nia Jax versus Jade Cargill and Tiffany Stratton ends with Jade and Tiffany winning. That sentence made absolutely no sense. We're not cutting it though.
Does anything on this podcast we do make sense?
Absolutely not. But to end the show, John Cena is talking to Nick Aldis. Aldis says he just heard from Lesnar. As that is happening, Logan Paul comes out of nowhere and knocks out Cena. That is to end your show on SmackDown. And like he said, there was a little bit of an issue with that. They had to retake the ending.
They had to refilm it.
Because the original, I guess you clearly saw that Logan didn't even come close to hitting Cena. Then again, you're Logan Paul. That's John Cena. You don't want to come close to hitting him.
Especially because Logan Paul was a boxer and he broke his hand and he has metal plates in his hand. And when he swings, he swings.
But Logan's also the new guy and John Cena's a legend. You don't want to slip up.
No. Because then he won't put you over, apparently, like Jake Hager says in his new interview that, Cena didn't want to put a lot of guys over, which I never heard of, but
well, Jake Hager.
I guess bitter Jake Hager has to talk about stuff.
Oh, do we have a new rivalry now?
No, I always liked him. Even though he did the stupid purple hat in AEW.
You know what, Jake Hager? We the people don't agree with you.
They talk about that on there too.
I
might watch that.
So let's jump on over now to Raw, which is Monday Night Raw,
which was on at 3:00,
which I didn't forgot.
Dude, it was 2:50, and I'm doing something on Twitter, and I went, "Oh my god, wrestling's on in 10 minutes,
bro." Because when you messaged me and said that he was wearing a tribal,
oh my god, I want that shirt.
Tribal thief shirt.
Did you see it?
Yeah, no, I saw it, but I'm like,
what is he talking about?
I was like, what are you talking about? You're like, he's wearing it now, and I'm sitting there staring at my phone. I'm like, dude, it's like 3:30, 4:00. What are you talking about? I
think next week it's at 1:00. It's. I know it's early. I think it's 3, but I don't know why. I swear I heard them say 1:00.
Jesus.
Because they're actually in. Because last night they were in Birmingham, England. Next week they're in Paris, France. Next Raw is in Paris, France. That might go over. Not really gonna say it that way. That crowd's gonna be explosive on a. I don't think Raw's ever been there. Obviously they had backlash there.
Man, at the PLEs, those the foreign crowds absolutely destroy.
I love the one. Is it? I think it's the backlash there. The hard cam is shaking because they're going so crazy.
Yeah, Puerto Rico was my favorite.
Oh, with Bad Bunny?
When he came out?
I watched that every once in a while. I don't watch the whole match, but I watch his entrance every once in a while just to hear that pop.
So good. Yeah. It was one of the best crowds I've ever seen.
God, yeah.
Even the SmackDowns and Raws that they had there. Or was it just a SmackDown? Either way. It was absolutely insane. The crowd was...
Overseas crowds are amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they don't... I mean, now they're getting it more and more, but back in the day, they got it
never
once every couple years.
You would see WrestleMania, they would show video of people I traveled here from England, I traveled here from Germany. It's I
mean, they still get that now.
But still, now you're getting it in England and Germany.
You get it. I feel because even did Cena talk about it on SmackDown? Somebody talked about it on SmackDown where no, Becky talked about it. They were in Ireland before. But it was a house show because she talked about how Orton made eye contact with her.
Live events.
Yeah, so they had live events, but they've never been on actual TV.
Yeah.
That's why I feel like when TV's there, they're like, yo, we have to go crazy.
That crowd was, well, I mean, it was Raw. So, yeah. No.
What?
SmackDown. SmackDown was in Dublin.
Yeah.
The crowd was hot for Lyra, though.
Yeah, they were.
Well, I mean, they're both Irish.
Yeah.
But Becky's the heel, so. Yeah, because Becky cut the promo there, and then she also
because then she came on Raw and cut a promo on Raw, and I was like, pick a show, yo. Like, what are you doing?
She's the man, dude. She can do whatever she wants.
Yeah.
And she refers to her hot husband, which is
that's kind of funny.
I mean, it's whatever. Right now, they're the first couple in wrestling.
I didn't know their house caught on. I mean, their bus caught on fire. Like I knew Cody's bus because that was part of the. It wasn't part of the story, but it was like announced. I never knew their bus.
They used his bus catching on fire to be part of the story.
Yeah, but I never knew the Seth and Becky one.
I didn't know that.
It was on the. It was on. She was talking about it on Cody's podcast.
Yeah, no, that's where I saw it too. I never knew that.
I was like, what? I also didn't know. Talking about that podcast, that the bus drivers got an award for like driver of the year. And like Roman's bus driver got it, and they were like, "You did what? Like 6 trips, and you get driver of the year."
He drove through 3 cities, and he's the bus driver of the year.
I mean, that's cool that they get shit like that.
I mean, it must be nice to be acknowledged for your work.
Yeah, it must be nice. Yeah, you know what? You're not wrong. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Anyways, so Roman opens Raw. Roman is in Reigns. I don't know why I'm talking like that.
I'm trying to think what other Roman it would be.
Roman Empire, Roman noodles,
Roman noodles,
Roman numerals.
Hey,
yeah. So Roman opens Raw. Gets interrupted by Heyman and Reed. A lot of Raw to me. I'm gonna say this. I don't know if anybody else feels this way. I felt like because this is the go home Raw before Clash in Paris, they were just setting up for.
They were setting a lot of stuff up. Yeah.
So like that's why I'm not really going much into this promo because it's really just setting up the match between Roman and Bronson Reed. They ended up like getting into a little bit of a.
I do like how Roman was like, "No, you're Samoan. Nobody told me you're Samoan." He's like, "Why don't you come down here and acknowledge me? And he's like, we'll take this off. You give me my shoes back, and we'll be good."
I do love the tribal chief thing though. That's.
People were making fun of that shirt because the 4s looked like shit. I'm like, who cares?
No, tribal thief, tribal chief. That's fantastic.
Who cares?
Whoever came up with that, that's
that's got to be a Heyman thing.
And it might be. And I mean, I know people are like, oh, Roman versus Bronson Reed.
No, it's gonna be a good match.
It's gonna be a good match. Bronson Reed could go. I don't know why people think he can't.
Speaking of shoes, I like the shoes Bronson Reed was wearing. I think they were Dunks. I'm not 100% sure. They were like bright blue.
Did I notice?
They were. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up while we're talking.
Next, wanted to bring up basically there was tiny little cracks. I know in a previous episode I mentioned that there was reports that they wanted to break up Damage Control like silently. I was wrong because now you could literally see the cracks forming on the TV with Asuka and.
Can I just say, I thought when Asuka and Rhea were talking, I was like, oh my God, they're going to kiss. Like, they were close. They were, like, this close to each other. I was like, they're not doing this again. They can't bring that kind of story back.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry you felt that way. And I'm sorry for the box of tissues that you went through.
Definitely tell Asuka's trying to be, like, the mega heel in that whole thing.
Which is, I mean...
Because this is going to sound bad. Obviously, we don't know what the hell she's saying. But just, like, the tone that she's saying it in, you're like... Oh, she's like talking down to Io that whole entire time. And then Kyrie's just like, I don't know what to do.
Kyrie, I think, is going to end up taking
Io. No, I think she's going to go with Io because she feels bad for Io.
I don't know. The Io and Rhea friendship is the friendship we never knew that we needed.
No, because it's actually like a really cool friendship.
But like, you would never put those two together and think it would work, but it works like so good. Like, I want them to go for the tag titles. Even though they're both world champion material.
Has Rhea ever held the tag titles? I know she did in NXT. I think she did. No, she was gone in NXT before they were there. I don't know if she's ever held the tag titles or not.
So next up we have, there was a segment going on. Becky cut a promo there, ripping into Birmingham. Little bit of news. Kelly Osbourne was talking crap.
Yeah, she was talking shit. That's what he was wearing last night.
Oh, those are nice.
Yeah, those are nice.
I guess Becky made a comment saying that the only good thing to ever come out of Birmingham died last month.
It took me like a split second, and I went, "Oh, Ozzy." It took me like but once I realized it, I was like, "Wow."
I mean, she's talking crap on the town. She wasn't talking crap on Ozzy. Really.
And then Kelly's like, "That place wouldn't piss on you if you're on fire." Like, what are you doing?
I mean, she's from Ireland, so she really doesn't. I guess she doesn't care about him.
Not really.
Let's be honest. Nikki Bella ended up coming out too, and once again, just kind of like the opening segment, it's just, promotion for the match that they have coming up at Clash at Paris. You had a moment where Breaker and Reed were walking backstage. Roman ends up jumping them both. I kind of like this part. LA Knight shows up and attacks Breaker, and then they end up just like Peter Griffin and Chicken from Family Guy fighting everywhere, all the way down to the ring, which turns into the match that they were having that night.
I didn't even realize they were having a match and then they were like, "Oh, he attacked them before the match," and I was like, "Oh, they are, okay." I just thought it was a thing.
That match ends with a distraction from Rollins, causing Breaker to hit the spear on Knight for the victory. After Rollins and Breaker beat down LA Knight, Jey Uso comes out for the save. Then Punk comes out. All hell breaks loose. What I found interesting at the end of that was Jay end up super kicking Knight and Punk.
Somebody called him Crash Out Uso's back, and I was like, "Oh man."
Well, think about earlier. I didn't mention this yet.
Roman was like, "How can you trust Punk?"
How Roman was talking to him would be like, "Yo, like, you're gonna do what you need. Like, you need to stand on a legacy. You need to take."
For him to say he was proud of him, I was like, "Oh shit!"
But he also said, "You need to do what you need to do," and it's like I felt like that was kind of a little like insight to like, hey, Roman had to do whatever it took to win. Like,
they were standing there, and I'm like, you could see it in Jay's face, and I was like, oh my god, Jay's about to super kick him. And I was like, no, they're going away. And then he super kicks, and I was like, oh man, that 4-way's gonna be a match.
Gonna be a good match. It's gonna be a good match. That was the ending to Raw, though. Like I said, I feel like it was a good Raw. I don't think it was like bad. It wasn't.
No, it's just one of
bathroom
those
break inducing, but
right.
It was
just one of those.
It's a go-home show.
Yeah.
You're not going to put your biggest stars for the PLE at risk at an injury right now.
No, and you know what? It's basically like football. It's like preseason.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a soap opera. I don't even care. It was good. It was a good show. But
I mean, it's like preseason. Like you don't want to get your top stars hurt in like a preseason pre-show in a preseason game.
From the guy who doesn't really watch football, that's a really good point.
It's been like 15 years probably since I watched football.
Yeah,
I've always said that. Like it's basically a preseason match. You don't want to have your top guy hurt in the preseason. You don't want to lose, because actually you didn't even talk about it. Not Nick Aldis. Adam Pearce went up to Stephanie McKeer and was like, "Hey, yeah, sorry, like you had a match in Clash in Paris. You don't have it now because Naomi's pregnant. Obviously nobody's hurt, but like that's still one of the things of that was going to be a big match, and now it's not anything. Like that was that started back at Evolution when she won the Battle Royal. So it's like now they don't know. He said, "Give me a week." What did we say? They're gonna just announce the person next week. It's not gonna. The match won't be next week. I think they're gonna, and then it's either gonna be a Saturday Night Main Event or WrestlePalooza. Probably they'll just push the match to, because WrestlePalooza is the 20th, I believe. Yeah, it's only a couple weeks away.
Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that she had to pull out of the match.
Well, I mean, if Big Jim would have, then
I was gonna say. I mean, that's the one thing they don't have in common because he didn't. You know what I have to say, though? I know I said I put this helmet here, like in lieu of football season coming up and everything. But, like, looking at the screen, I kind of like how it's not playing. Whether it be this, whether it be something else that we had here.
No, you're right.
Like, maybe we should start adding some things.
I can bring that Finn Balor little statue over.
I thought you said you were going to say you bought the puppet.
Oh, my God. That would be awesome. We would just be sitting right here. I'm not for $100. Maybe $60.
I might be buying something for our Halloween episode of the podcast. I can't say.
I'm gonna have to figure something out too now.
I can't say anything in advance in case it doesn't happen because it's kind of pricey. But
so one part we didn't talk about on Raw is when Dom was in the back with El Grande Americano.
Yes.
I keep seeing pictures on Twitter, and it's like when your creative character is in the cutscene on WWE 2K, and I'm like, you know what? That's exactly what it's like. Because you make your creative character look like you, or you make the most like obscene, like random character, and him standing next to the Judgment Day, I was like, that's 100% what it would be. It would be your created character sitting in the cutscene of trying to be something serious, and they're just this big clown standing there.
I think we have to give Kaiser his flowers on this, though. He's killing it. Nobody would have thought that he had the
no, he's definitely doing. I mean,
ability, the wrestling ability. Everybody knew he had. I meant the ability to portray the character.
How long was Gable doing it? I don't think this long.
A couple months, right?
I think he's doing a better job than Gable did. I'm trying to think. Was it the first show on Netflix?
I'm telling you, they need. When Gable comes back, they need to form an El Grande luchador stable.
Yeah, because
and have somebody from a different country.
Oh no, yeah, no, 100%. Sheamus is one of them.
El Grande Shamrock. To Sheamus in a big green mask.
Oh yeah, it's a green. No, it's open though, so his mohawk's out.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god, El Grande Germanano or something. I don't know. That'd be Kaiser.
Maybe I don't know about Rusev. I'm over Rusev. What else could they get?
El Grande Brute. Oh my god. There's your War Games match. All the El Grandes versus the AAA roster.
Omos. Oh no, Obafemi.
No, he's too scary to play.
They're gonna put 3 masks just to cover his big ass.
Omos, he's Nigerian, right?
I think so.
I feel like he is.
El Grande.
No, don't.
Nope.
Don't, no, nope. Because I thought of something too, and I'm like, nope. No, that's too close.
So we're going to go to NXT. We're going to start with NXT.
No, I think he's Nigerian, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Listen, I don't want to say it wrong, so I'm going to look it up. Apologies.
While you look it up, I'll talk about Heat. Like we said before, Heat Wave was on Sunday night. We were apparently, like I said, we're fake fans because neither one of us knew it was on. The opening match was the number 1 contenders match for the NXT Women's title. It was Lola Vice, Kalani Jordan, and Jada Parker. Lola Vice won, so I don't know if they announced when she's getting her title match. But I said to you before, I think they're making Kalani Jordan what they did to Carmelo Hayes. And 1 week is a heel, 1 week she's a heel, 1 week she's a face. Nigerian,
yeah.
So we were kind of right. All right, not kind of right. We were right.
And I looked up his real name.
You don't even.
No, it's like reading the alphabet.
So the second match was Hank and Tank defending the NXT Tag Team Championships against 2 members of Dark State. The 2 members were Dion Lennox and Osiris Griffin. Dark State won, and they're the new NXT champs. And now what I want to see is, because they were going to TNA, I want to see all of Dark State go to TNA, but the other 2 guys get the TNA tag titles now. I think it's definitely the dude.
Do you really want to see all of TNA's belts in NXT hands?
Well, one goes back to TNA. Oh, I didn't even bring this up, so I don't know how.
What if it was a wrestler from TNA and WWE that teamed up
for the tag titles?
Yeah, and then took both titles.
That'd be really cool.
That would be kind of
cool. So apparently Trick has in his contract, he has to defend the TNA World title once every 50 days. First of all, 50 is a random. Like, why is it like 2 months? Like, why is it not just like 60 days? But then Santino was like, how did that happen? Like, bro, you're the leader of the you're the authority figure. How do you not know his contract has once every 50 days?
Well, it's Santino. He's busy.
Yeah, he's busy trying to deal with the Cobra.
Yeah, Tricky Williams.
I love when he's tricky. I would love to see a conversation between Santino and Danhausen, because Danhausen, like, he called CM Punk Pepsi Phil.
Oh my dude.
He called Jericho Chris Judas. That conversation between those 2 would be great. That's a podcast I would watch.
Which is kind of funny because I read something in the news about Danhausen.
Really? Coming to WWE.
Yeah.
I read that. I think I saw that. Where they're highly interested in once he comes back from. I think he hurt his shoulder again.
His contract is coming up soon, and he said he doesn't want to resign. Like he told him.
He hasn't been. Yeah, he hasn't. Tony Khan doesn't know what to do with a lot of people.
See, Tony Khan will take you if you're a great wrestler, and he'll just be like, I don't have a story. So here's a half hour, go wrestle. And that's great. You could watch a banger wrestling match. But I feel like the one thing Tony has problems with, and correct me if I'm wrong, and it's not a dig at AEW. I love AEW. I love competition. Obviously, you heard my rants about Madden. Competition breeds greatness, no matter what you look at.
Yeah.
But I think Tony's biggest problem is the character side of things. Now you have your guys that can get over, obviously, because they have abilities.
I know what you mean, though.
The Bucks are like, they literally sold their characters as the greatest tag team in the world, the Elite. But like, when it comes to someone like Danhausen, when it comes to somebody that might be a little obscure,
like Orange Cassidy,
where I think WWE sometimes lately they've been putting on longer matches and letting people showcase, but for the longest time they were more about the stories and not the actual wrestling.
Right.
So anybody like a Danhausen or an Orange Cassidy going to WWE, Mr. Iguana, they love him now. But the dude can go in the ring too. But like the point is, I think that's where Tony is lacking, is the character development of the people who are actually established is great.
It's fine. It's the ones that
like Don Callis, good.
He's trying to establish.
Jericho, which we don't know what this, but he was always good.
Right.
The Bucks, good. But like,
I also feel like, I mean, like Danhausen wasn't one of them, but I feel like in the beginning he was just like, "You're a free agent now. Cool, you're coming over here so you don't go to WWE."
Yeah, but then what do you do with him?
That they had a lot of people like that.
But Danhausen in WWE would fit perfectly because
I think, especially now,
you have that mix of wrestling and then
like the comical
soap opera. Really, that's what it is.
So actually, now that I'm looking at the next match, I'm glad you said that every TNA title is in WWE, because the next match was JC Jane, Masha Slamovich, and Ash by Elegance for the TNA Women's Knockouts title, and Ash by Elegance actually won it, so now it's back in TNA. Okay. Not shockingly, but I mean, it was just because you were literally the match before, you were like, "Do you want to see every TNA title in WWE?" And that one went back.
I stand corrected. I mean, I'm sitting, so I sit corrected, but whatever.
Blake Monroe shockingly defeated Jordynne Grace. I shouldn't say shockingly, because she's new. Obviously, she was gonna, but she defeated Jordynne Grace, keeping her PLE win streak alive. The next match was I kind of watched, but I kind of watched it at like times 2. Could have been country versus country, because it was Ethan Page and Chelsea Green against Tavion Heights and Tyra May Steele. Ethan Page and Chelsea Green won, so Team Canada technically won.
Like, I saw the one thing where she was standing there and Ethan Page was standing there with like a leaf blower blowing her hair, but his face that he was making was just...
He like tries to do the comical stuff, but he stays with like the stone face. But he tries to do all the funny stuff. He's always been a good wrestler too.
He really is.
The main event of the night was for the NXT Championship, and of course, Obafemi retained his title against Javon Evans. Javon Evans does some crazy shit. Well, I shouldn't even say. Obafemi makes Javon Evans do some crazy shit in this match. He like picks him up and launches him through the announcer's table from inside the ring. I saw a picture online that was like, name a more dynamic duo, and it's Javon Evans on the announcer's table. Because Trick just did it last week on NXT. It was kind of funny. After the match, Ricky Saints came out and he said, "I'm next. I got next. I want the title next." Ricky Saints and Oba would be good.
Who's going to beat Oba, though?
I don't
Oba's
know.
literally beating everybody.
I don't know. It's got to be some... I mean, they've already had a match. I would love to see him and Moose in a match, though. They've already had one.
But Oba's like... I feel like he's done in TNA. And I'm not saying that because I want to see him on the main roster. I just mean he's done because, like... Or, yeah, my bad. He's done in NXT because like, he's literally fought everyone.
What else can he do?
Maybe besides Ricky Saints.
What if, like...
Unless, okay, Ricky, here's your time now.
He's in a huge... I mean, he's in a huge storyline right now. And so, obviously, it can't happen. But what if Breaker came back down? And was like, "I heard you running Rampage through here. I did this before you were there. That was my title before you were even a thing. I'm taking it back." Obafemi versus Braun Breaker?
I would like to see that on the main roster.
Well, yeah, that's a WrestleMania main event.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know. I feel like he deserves to, like, not deserves because NXT is awesome, but
yeah,
he did all he can do. Give that belt to, like, have someone else have the belt now.
Give it to Ricky Saints and
give it to Saints.
And come up.
Yeah.
Maybe wait for like the Rumble.
Can you imagine
Can you imagine him coming up in the Rumble and winning the Rumble as like an NXT star?
If they bring him up, they have to book him correctly. He has to be a monster.
No, yeah. He has to do what he's doing right now.
He needs to be like Goldberg 2.0.
Yeah, don't change anything.
Just that can actually wrestle.
You said it, not me.
Yeah, well.
Fair. Speaking of NXT, let's find out what happened on NXT tonight with a special guest appearance, I guess. So the only thing that really happened on NXT tonight, noteworthy, is Josh Briggs and Ricky Saints had a number 1 contenders match Ricky Saints won, so I don't even remember the name of the next pay-per-view. Ricky Saints Obafemi for the NXT World Title. Now back to those two handsome guys in the studio.
You looked a lot different in that recap, huh?
I did, didn't I? That was kind of weird, wasn't it?
Yeah, thank you, Future Dave.
I can't believe that happened on NXT tonight. That was crazy.
Absolutely. That was
phenomenal.
Unbelievable. You look a little more tan in that, too.
I'm not going to be more tan in it.
Whatever. I was trying to play it up more.
I should do it at the airport, but whatever. I'm going to do it tonight.
God damn it. I was trying to play it up for the fans.
That's okay. In other...
The ceiling fans.
I think it was announced at Heatwave, but I'm not 100% sure. WWE announced that the men's and women's speed championships are now officially part of the NXT brand. So Sol Ruca is going to defend hers, and that means El Grande Americano is going down to NXT and defending it, because he has it.
Well, he's the American hero.
I wonder if they're keeping the whole, 5-minute matches? I don't remember. 3-minute matches?
I think it was 5.
I wonder if they're keeping that whole part of it. Of like, it's still a 5-minute match.
I don't know.
To me, they're almost like cruiserweight titles. They had like Sheamus on speed and like Breaker and all them on speed. But to me, I don't know, because I think of speed, I think of like the fast superstars. But to me, they should be like cruiserweight titles. I love the cruiserweight division almost as much as you love the tag team division.
I love the cruiserweight too.
Yeah,
to be honest with you. But yeah, I've always been a tag guy. I don't know why.
Do you have any other? Do you have any news besides the main two that we're talking about later?
Oh, the main two that I forgot about that I mentioned earlier?
I had to think about what they were because I
remember them.
I have some other things. I
had
to remember what they were.
Well, I did see that the Young Bucks released a new episode of Being the Elite, which has been the second one that they released recently.
It's been like 18 months or something. I saw
it was in like 2023 was the last one that they.
It was I think they're only. I think the one's 5 minutes and one is 2 minutes, but it's still interesting. But
this one was kind of dropping a hint that we might be seeing someone come back to AEW because they were in the hotel room and Matt's phone rings and the caller ID said Jack Perry, but he didn't answer, which was kind of interesting why he didn't answer. But
it'd be cool to see him come back.
Yeah,
he's been gone for a while. I don't know if he got hurt or if he was just gone for a little bit. To be gone for a little bit. I used to love Being the Elite.
Oh, I love it,
especially like. In the beginning of AEW, because they would like,
even before AEW.
Well, even before it, but the ones in the beginning of AEW were cool because they would show up at like, I don't know, say they're wrestling somewhere in Chicago, they'd go to like a sneaker store and show them shopping in a sneaker store.
Or like the Great American Restaurant was like Cracker Barrel.
It was Cracker Barrel. Before that was Fridays. Like when they were in Japan, it was always Fridays.
Yeah. Oh, who was the Japanese guy?
Fat Ass Masa.
Yes.
I loved Fat Ass Masa. Yeah. And they would be like, no, that's what he wants to be called. He wants to be called Fat Ass Masa.
He was with them
everywhere. Yeah, everywhere.
He didn't really need to. Freaking Omega speaks Japanese. Which is so impressive.
Yeah, those were fun episodes back in the... Or even like in the Ring of Honor times, like them and Adam Cole would be walking up and they would try to get in and they would super kick security and then just keep walking into the building. If they come back with those kind of BTEs, I'm down for it because it's been, like we said, 18 months almost.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Those were fun.
I mentioned before that the reports were that WWE is interested in Danhausen when his contract expires. One of the people, though, that is really high on him due to his unique gimmick is said to be The Rock.
Really?
Yeah.
That's random.
I know.
That's really... I thought you were going to say, like, Mr. Iguana or somebody.
No.
The Rock.
Well, I mean, he's on the board, so I guess...
I'm trying to think what he would call him. Because he does, like, Pepsi Phil, Chris Judas.
Oh, he would have a blast hanging out with Phil again.
No, it's got to be him and Santino, man. They got to be a tag team and get every tag team title they can.
Every tag team title. Speaking of... I mentioned him before when I was talking about... character work in AEW, Jericho, he's possibly leaving AEW.
His contract's supposed to be up at the end of the year, I think. I read.
Yeah. It's really not that far if you think about it.
No, I mean it'll be September in a week. We talked about it last week. If it's near, like if he's gonna be retiring or close to retiring, I could understand of like a. I don't want to call it the Cena retirement tour, but I could see him going back home, and giving everybody his thanks for.
He needs to bring the list back.
Yes, we know. This is the same conversation we had last week. Yes, I know. He needs to bring the list back. Which you didn't do at work. You were supposed to walk around with it and put people's names in it, and you didn't do it.
I was too busy.
Doing what?
Working,
yeah. Okay.
Working.
All right.
Listen, okay. To the next piece of news that I have, I guess Real American Wrestling inaugural event is on August 30th. And the first, obviously, is going to feature a tribute to one of the founders, Hulk Hogan.
What's it going to be on? Did you see? I didn't know that. So I'm kind of shocked by that news.
It was going to be on Fox.
It's going to be on Fox?
Yeah.
I'm going to have to see if I can watch that.
If I can find the details, I'll let you know.
I would definitely, I'll probably even just record it on Hulu, but that's definitely something I'm going to watch.
Oh, I mean, I'm going to do because I'm interested in see what it's...
Just see what it's like. I know, we know Bischoff's there, Angle's there.
30th is...
Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there was that... We haven't talked about it yet, that crazy event that happened over the weekend.
What crazy event happened? Oh, I didn't even know we were going to talk about that.
I don't really.
You know what?
I don't want to get into it that much.
No, but you know what? It makes sense because of the repercussions of it. So yeah, you know what? Yeah.
But I wanted to bring up the repercussions. So anybody that is remotely a wrestling fan, or even not, you've seen what happened over the past weekend when Raja Jackson.
I almost called him Raja Rampage. Yeah.
Rampage Jackson's son was at a smaller developmental school.
Knox or something? I don't know. I didn't.
It's Knokx. So is it Knox?
Knox, something.
He was there during an event and everything. Something happened, which I'm not going to speculate.
No,
we're not going to talk about that.
If you're on Twitter, you've seen it, or if not, you can.
He ended up losing his shit and assaulting a wrestler, which that's all we know because that's all we saw. Once again, what happened leading up to it, we don't know. We just, hope for the best of health for Psycho Stu.
Stu Smart, I think his
and
real name is.
Hopefully he gets better, and there's people that get paid to figure this stuff out. Not us. We're just wrestling fans.
There is a GoFundMe out there for him.
What I did want to bring up was the fact that the company, the wrestling school, Knox, which is partially owned by Rikishi, right?
Yeah.
I guess WWE didn't come out and make a statement, but they were actually part of the WWID affiliates. So there was a bunch of schools that were literally signed on to the WWE, like with a contract that these guys have an in, for a WWID program.
Especially being Rikishi's school or promotion or whatever.
So yeah. But like I said, they didn't come out with a statement or anything, but they're silently basically cutting ties. They stopped following all of the stuff on social media, on WWE's website. They removed them as being an affiliate with them and everything. So they were on there along with Booker T's Reality of Wrestling, Seth Rollins and Mark Brave's Black and Brave, Cody Rhodes' Nightmare Factory, and Scott Reed and Mike Hollow's Elite Pro Wrestling. And then it was Knox Pro Wrestling. But now that's removed. So
I even think on Knox's Pro Wrestling Twitter, out of the not handle, I can't think of the first line on Twitter is like your information. I even think on there it doesn't say WWE ID anymore.
Yeah, I mean I understand why it's insanely negative publicity.
Yeah.
Not even wrestling related. So I understand why TKO WWE would want to back away from that. I mean, it's not really going to hurt the other wrestlers that work for that promotion. It's like they're not going to be lost. I mean,
right.
Maybe they might have to go to a different place or
figure something out. But yeah, it still sucks.
But yeah, no, the whole incident sucks. But only speaking wrestling wise, that school is no longer affiliated with WWE after that event, though. So, which I get.
I totally understand. Yeah. You wouldn't want to have your name tied to that.
But like I said, we're not going to be like a lot of the other. I'll say it. I don't give a crap. A lot of the other people out there that are making videos specifically on this subject.
No, we're not gonna. No. We're not gonna. If you don't know what it is and you want to know, it's honestly not that hard to find on Twitter.
No, we're only talking about the business side of it, not everything else. Because I'm not big on monetizing over other people's failures, unless it's fake failures, like someone losing a title or something. Then I'm okay with that.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Hunter called us. It doesn't work for me, brother.
Or, like Goldberg being unhappy with his final match.
Oh.
They didn't even have to do it for him.
Or his kid's contract.
I'm going to talk about that fella.
He didn't like the money amount they were giving his kid. Get the hell out of here.
Go home. Why did this just turn into a Goldberg hate? He's probably a nice guy.
We could probably do a podcast on him.
Bill, you're probably a nice guy. You don't watch this at all, but you might be. I don't know. You could probably beat me up still.
What do you mean, probably? He could.
Okay, first of all, nothing's 100%. I'm saying he probably has a 99.
What, are you going to Mario Kart him and throw a banana peel out in front of him?
First of all, I got hands. I could throw them.
Yeah, back when he spears you.
Thunder and lightning.
Oh no! What?
Yeah.
What's the next part of the news? Thunder and lightning. What else? What else do we have?
I'll be like Jay Cargill.
What else do we have?
Storm is coming.
Oh man.
What? What else do we have? I don't know. I had to get serious there for a second because I didn't want to talk about bad things. Oh, so do you have anything else before we get into the two top stories?
So this is more of a
new news.
Not new news. This is more of just of us talking about.
We love you, Kelsey brothers.
Something that meant a lot to both of us. Sunday was the 2-year anniversary of Bray Wyatt's passing. And I remember that whole. We talked about it. We were. This wasn't going on, but we were friends back then, and how much that affected both of us.
I was so depressed.
And it watching the documentary on WWE and all that. It's still hard to talk about today.
Someone was cutting onions when I was watching that.
Like I'm still lost for words. I can't even express what it meant.
The worst part about it was not only for me, just speaking for myself, was not only the fact that he was one of my favorite wrestlers, was the fact that was like our age.
Yeah.
And B, knowing that he literally has kids. And I was just like, I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
Like my daughter waking up and be like, "Where's Daddy? Why isn't he home? Why isn't he back?" Oh man, that
because they're all young.
Yeah, and all that shit combined was just like holy crap. Like, yes, it's a wrestling figure. Yes, they're important to us, but we think about it.
It's not just Bray Wyatt, but Wyndham Rotunda.
Yeah, we think about it on a different level. Yeah. We're fans, but we're not blind to we know it's a business. You know what I'm saying? We know these are characters portrayed by actual people. And yeah, we both thought about it. With the age, with everything that was going on, neither of us are I don't know, endorsements for the best health in the world.
God, no.
Something could happen to both of us.
I've been taking cholesterol pills for 20 years now.
And it's just so how fast it could happen. I don't know.
I will say the it's not an interaction with him, but the funny Bray Wyatt interaction that we have when he was coming back with the whole the not the bunny stuff, but the whole wasn't it a bunny? And there was the codes on the screen and the QR codes.
The White Rabbit.
The White Rabbit.
Yeah.
But we were sitting at Raw, and I looked at you and I went, Bray Wyatt. And that's when the music started playing and the lights went off. And you and the guy behind me were like, "What the hell do you know?" And I was like, "Hey, I don't know."
You freaked out the entire section.
The whole section looked at me and they were like, "What do you know? Are you?" I was like, "Yo, I don't know nothing." I just looked at you and was like, "Bray Wyatt," and then that music started playing.
Are you part of the Wyatt Six?
That would be cool. I'm the 6th one.
Where are you?
I was gonna say it's 2 of the same letters, but it's not.
Are you the Vince McMahon puppet?
I could be the Vince McMahon puppet. That's fine.
Are you Abigail?
No, what's your name's Abigail?
Who?
Oh no, she's not Abigail.
Huh.
No, Chelsea Green wanted to be Abigail. No, Paige wanted to be Abigail. Chelsea Green wants to be Lily. They were gonna make Paige Abigail.
A real life Lily?
Yeah, Chelsea Green.
Lily's the DLC character in 2K.
That's the doll, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they said if Chelsea Green said they were gonna do a story where she came to life and she was gonna be the Lily doll, and Alexa Bliss was all for it. That's still when she was in NXT. They were gonna do it. That's how she was gonna be brought up.
But yeah, we definitely had to bring up the
100. As soon as I saw that on Sunday, I was like, we're talking about that on the podcast.
And the funny thing is, when Bray was coming back at Extreme Rules, remember when that happened with the lights going out and then showing all the characters in the audience?
Yeah. After one of your favorite wrestlers, Matt Riddle, after his match.
Fuck that dude. I don't even. You know what? I don't even care. Like, I felt bad just bashing on Goldberg's career because Goldberg might be a good dude
he's a dickhead
and whatever. But Riddle, I don't even care. Like the shit that he talks.
Oh my god.
Okay. But no, what I was saying about Bray was I remember watching it and then I rewatched it the next day because it was just sick when he came back.
Because it was just the lights and then the character,
and that was the first time.
And the lights and the character.
That was the first time Riley, my daughter.
Oh yeah, you told me and you were like, "Yo, she loves this," and I was like,
and what? She rewatched that thing like 50 times, and ever since then she started watching wrestling more with me too. So I was like, Bray kind of helped her get into wrestling in a way, which is, I mean, we all have that moment where we saw something on TV and we're like, "Oh my god, this is sick."
Yeah.
So that was hers.
That's. I remember you telling me, you're like, "Yo, she loves that part," and I was like, "What?"
Oh, and then when the YS6 debuted with that whole backstage. She was glued to the TV.
All about it.
Loved it.
All about it.
Yeah. She might be a future serial killer, not sure, but well, I'll love her.
There's proof now, at least. So, well, not proof. There's evidence now because you said it just in case something
this podcast will be on a Dateline episode in 50 years.
In case something does happen. So before we get into the other main topic of certain wrestlers showing up, Swerve is going to be out for the foreseeable future. He's been working with a torn meniscus since 2019, which has got to be painful. So he's finally getting it fixed because they did a whole angle at Forbidden Door where his foot got put in between the turnbuckle and the stairs, and Okada was smashing it with the chair. And then the other one is Will Ospreay is going to be out. Once again, we don't know how long him either. He's finally getting his neck worked on. They did that as another angle at Forbidden Door because after the match, everyone still attacked him. They put a chair around his throat and stomped on the chair, so that's how he's going to be out for a little bit. So there was a GCW event over the weekend, and Matt Cardona was in the ring. I don't know who the other guy was in the ring, but then somebody's music played, and he stops and turns around, and making his long-awaited return to GCW was Nick Gage. I think he's the first episode of Dark Side of the Ring that I watched, and I was like, "Oh man, this guy's a maniac." Hey, I don't know why he's been out or how long he's been out, but seeing him come back, because he's never going to be like a WWE guy, an AEW guy. He did, I think, 2 matches in AEW, but his thing is GCW. That's
like a deathmatch guy.
Yeah, he's a deathmatch guy. That's him. Along with that, at that GCW show, 2 other people showed up.
We had an appearance by one Killer Cross, and Scarlett ended up showing up at that too.
Yeah, helping out Shotzi defeat Matt Cardona actually.
Yeah,
in the same match.
So that leads to the question.
I told you, man, he's not coming back.
The video I literally saw this morning. He's like, "This is not a work."
Yeah, he was like, I saw that last night and I was dying.
But I think so I'm telling you, I'm still saying that it's a work.
I don't
because
know.
people that like mess around in GCW have a good relationship with WWE.
Who?
That's not like a company that's like anti-WWE.
No, well, they're not anti-WWE, but they're not like
them in TNA. But you know what I'm saying?
They're not like it's not like ECW back in the day. WWE's not funding them.
No, but there's been people that showed up there, maybe just for an appearance or something like. But the fact is,
I still think he's.
No, I don't think so. Because why?
There we go.
Why? I'm gonna channel my inner Cross right now. Why?
You got a lot of work to do on that, brother. Let me.
Why would he literally tell us and keep saying it's not a work? It's not a. Why bring it up? There's no reason to bring it up.
I don't know, man.
He literally started that little promo they did. I'm not in WWE now. Like. I don't know. I just feel like it's like...
You think he's coming back by the end of the year?
Cross is too proud to talk shit on WWE once he leaves. He's going to... The type of guy he is, he'd probably just be like, fuck that company. I'm done with that shit. I don't need to talk bad about them. But he's still bringing them up, which makes me believe that that's why it's part of it. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a massive Cross fan and Scarlett fan that I want it to be fake, and I just don't want to believe it. But I'm just going to stick to it and see what happens.
I don't think he's coming back.
Well, if I'm right, guess what?
You're right, for once.
What, for once?
You think by the end of the year he's coming back?
Yeah.
I mean, we'll see what happens. I guess you got 3 months.
That's fine.
I was gonna say why, but no, his contract ran out. He doesn't have a 90 day.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's coming back. I said if it is, I think it's the Rumble next year.
I think he's coming back.
You think he's coming back by the end of the year?
Yeah.
I guess we're gonna have to wait and see. Wait and find out.
Unless
TikTok.
Unless this is the movie, freaking Click, and you have a remote control that can
I
take
said I haven't seen that movie.
But you know the basis.
I know. TikTok. That's all I gotta say. I don't think it is. I think if it is, it's Rumble next year. It's not. It's not the end of this year.
Well, you know what? I'd hate to say that you're wrong, but you're probably are. So
that's fine. I could be wrong.
That's okay.
Do you have a promo for today?
I don't know. My life is a promo.
I have 2. The one happened this morning, but the other one isn't. It's a positive promo for once.
Positive.
That reminds me.
Ooh, power positivity.
Oh, people power.
Ooh.
People power.
Oh. 2 different things.
You said it was Saturday. I still saw it was Friday, but Saturday, leaving work. We get to the light outside of work, and there's the. Was it a pen? I don't even know. Was it a PennDOT worker?
It might have been, yeah.
Or was it the water company because they were fixing the flood down by Coke again? There was a worker. There's this. We'll just call him a state worker, directing traffic. But he was loving his job. He was holding everybody up. He was dancing. He was doing dance moves.
Yeah, he was.
I was loving it.
I'm sitting in my car and I'm starting to dance. I'm like, shit, man, this guy.
And now the funny thing is, Pierce Street is closed this morning. The front part coming off of the Ave is closed because they're doing whatever there. If it's the same guy, I'd shit myself. But there was another guy right there dancing along with traffic, helping traffic move along. And I was like, is this the same guy? Oh, my God. Or
that would be awesome.
Is there 2 people that actually love their job that much?
You know what?
Because he's holding the flag and he's like dancing with the flags. And I was like, yo, these people love their jobs anymore.
I mean,
I would too for $30 an hour to just stand there.
I guess so. I mean, we have fun at work too, though. We try to.
Yeah, but we're not allowed. We're not supposed to. We just make it fun.
Well, you know, that's why we're a little rebellious.
But so that was a positive promo, but the real promo happened twice this morning going back home.
You almost got hit by somebody.
No, people turning but not being in the turning lane as they're turning.
Oh, I wonder. I mean, what's the turning lane for, anyway?
Dude, it was once down by. It was like before KFC. They weren't in the turning lane. They were in the main road on 11, turning that way, and I'm like, whatever. It's just maybe it's somebody. But then it happened. Getting closer, that somebody was going into Wendy's. I was getting confused with Wendy's and Arby's. Arby's is over here. So somebody's going into Wendy's, not in the turning lane, staying on the main lane on 11, waiting to turn over. And I'm like, what? Why is this all of a sudden today? Are we just not using turning lanes? Is this National No Turning Lane Day? What the hell's going on? That's what they're there for. Use them for a reason.
I feel that.
The only time it's there but not there, going into Three Guys. There's that little bit of a lane there.
Pause.
Pause. Three Guys Pizza. We'll put it that way. Turning into that way, like coming from your house, there's a little bit of a lane there. That's the only like acceptable one that I understand.
They have stuffed crust. Never mind. We're gonna get way off topic here. All right.
Do you have anything? Because if not, yeah, after that we need to end it.
Do I have anything? You know, oddly enough, like I don't really have much that kind of pissed me off this week.
Shockingly. No, that's next week and nobody's going to be at work and you're there by yourself.
I mean, I did have one thing, but from that one thing that made me mad, kind of made me think about something else.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll turn that into a promo, but it's kind of a positive promo.
I just had a positive promo.
It's not a negative one for the first time ever.
I think that was the first positive promo we ever had.
No, I had one too. When I was talking about mental health awareness.
Oh, yeah.
That was kind of serious, though.
Yeah.
Basically, all I wanted to say is that I was down about something. I'm not going to talk about it. I'm not going to elaborate on it.
He was feeling down, so I felt him up.
It was just weighing on my head. I was feeling down. I was actually feeling down on myself. It kind of ties into the mental health, but not really. I was just thinking about what I could do differently and how I could be different. And you know what? Honestly, I don't have to be.
No, you're different enough.
While that is true, I just realized that what the hell is the fun in the world if you're going to comply or try to fit into everything
Oh, no, there's no
else?
fun in that. No.
Just be yourself. Be you. And that's after some deliberation. Big word. I just decided, like, I'm just gonna be me. I'm not gonna mold myself into something. I'm not gonna try to fit into a box that I'm not gonna fit in. No pause. I'm just gonna be me.
A lot of room.
Just gonna be me, unapologetically, and I'm gonna continue to do that. And whatever happens from that, happens from that. Because I'll be honest, I don't think I do anything negative. So
Can we cut a promo on the guy cutting grass outside?
yeah, but that's it. That's my only promo. Was my promo's on myself for being negative on myself. So screw you, me.
If you want to watch that.
No, that is on our Patreon. If you want to stay tuned to the end of it. No, I'm just kidding.
No, we're gonna make you pay. We're gonna pay you to watch that.
No, nobody wants to watch that.
Yeah, that's why you're gonna have to pay people to watch that.
Listen, I just talked about having more self-confidence in myself, but that's where I draw the line. You know what I'm saying?
It's a very small line.
Hey, even a number 2 pencil writes. All right.
Okay.
They're skinny.
They're also long.
You want a noodle?
That's all right. Yeah. So that does it for this week's
So
episode
yeah, that
of the
does it
Rewind.
for this week's episode of the Rewind. Thank you for watching.
Later, guys.
See you.